Trying something different today. Title is been brought to my attention. Just bear with me. Right. Streaming today from my mobile. So, all being well, this should actually physically work. Brought to my attention. So I had a little conversation with somebody today, and apparently I've been accused of, as they would say, prattling about. I'm not saying where. Just give me a minute. There was a title that I was actually going to use, but I thought it could actually cause a problem with people who were physically tuning in. So, brought to my attention might be appropriate. So, what I'm going to do now is going to go live on my other channel. So, you got the best of both worlds. You got this view, which I tried to recreate. So, you got a view of my light and a stormtrooper behind me. So it's been brought to my attention. So I had a little short not long ago where I was ranting. I was ranting about something, and unfortunately my battery ran out on my Wi-Fi. So I can actually physically now stream on the same channel twice. So I'm going to let my computer do all the little readjustments, because I'm using a Mac, which is over here, and I'm just trying to work out why it keeps crashing. So I think because it's old and it can't live stream anymore, the actual church service. So I thought I might as well use the computer at church. So what I think I'll do is do my little introduction, and hopefully this could actually physically turn into a rant. So when I look over here, I'm looking at my laptop. So that's done. Just making sure, because what it is, I've got there's one called Sea Cleaner on my laptop, which actually cleans up my laptop, and hopefully it'll actually physically work the way it should work. So what I'm going to do now is going to log myself into YouTube on my laptop. So you've got best of both worlds. So you're able to see me here, and you might be able to see me on my other channel. So I was just thinking about what the other channel, the title would be for this. So I might just go live. So bear with me, ladies and gents. I'm hoping I'm coming through pretty clear. Let me find out which YouTube connection I'm using. So if I change the Wi-Fi to a more suitable one. Right, it's been brought to my attention is what is actually now live. So what I'm going to do now is go live again. Go live. So I'm able to now go live again on the same channel. So Right, let me see. Webcam. Or what I might do is actually brought to my attention. No, I'll put in laptop view. I'll change this. I'll put this title as laptop view. Laptop view. So you've got two streams. One that says brought to my attention, and then you've got a laptop view. Excuse me. A tissue. They all fall down. So I've spoken to Christopher and I said I might be on later from 3 o'clock onwards to have my little rant. I like a good rant. So if you've got anything to rant about, what you need to do is drop a text in the laptop view. I'm also streaming to my channel via Prism live stream on my laptop, on my mobile. So this one is going to be on hopefully until battery runs out. So I get notifications. Let me see. Right, laptop view. Edit. So what I'm going to do is change my thumbnail. So unfortunately I've got a beach ball. So if you don't know what a beach ball is, it's when it's like the Windows when it says not responding and you got a little spinny circle. So with a Mac, it's like a spinning beach ball. So let me see. Let me find a suitable backdrop. Right. Suitable backdrop. Subject to change. Is that a good one? Good old rant. I need to sort this one out. Live 100. Oh, there you are. I'll do my banner. Live on YouTube, Twitter, X, banner. Banner. So what it is, this is going to be live streaming now from quarter to 3, and I'm going to be people and blogs, and it's not going to be in a playlist, and it's going to be live in 3, 2, 1. Let me move to this side. You're live. So I'm live here and live here. So you've got a choice of 2 streams coming from the same channel. So I'm going to spend more time looking at that screen rather than that screen. So when the professionals do it, they've got 2 views. So you've got this view and you've got that view. So for those people who are tuning into the laptop, say hi. So I am now live streaming twice on the same channel, and one title will be brought to my attention and the other one will be laptop view. So I'll be looking at the laptop view and anybody else will be looking at the brought to my attention. So I had a little chat this morning. Well, somebody had a little chat with me. So health and safety. It's been drummed into me for so many years. Do not do this. Do not do that. So, for example, if you are working in the yard, make sure that there is nothing blocking your view. So, been brought to my attention a few times where me going out into the yard, cleaning the machine, and for some reason I am unable to go down the side where it's clear. I got to wait for a lorry to move out the way so I can go out, clean the machine, fill it up, bring it back in. So, brought to my attention that the fire exit has been blocked. So, I am constantly going to somebody and saying, could you please clear the fire exit? Spoken to my boss on a number of occasions. Could you make sure that somebody clears the fire exit? I am unable to go out, clean the machine, fill up the machine and bring it in, because there's always something in the way. So it was brought to my attention this morning that I was doing something, and apparently according to research, this information, I'm trying to kill myself. Let that sink in. Apparently, I was going to label this rant as trying to kill myself. So, how do I try to kill myself? Can you tell me that? How do you try to kill yourself? Tip. It's a simple question. If you want to kill yourself, how would you do it? Got to be careful sometimes, because I am actually streaming on YouTube, and the problem is YouTube is picking up certain information what I am saying. So if you physically phone somebody and say BOOM, you're liable to get this conversation tapped. You know the word tap? Tapped, as in tapped. Someone will actually physically come on and listen to your conversation. So when you actually phone somebody, it'll actually say this conversation may be recorded for training and something else purposes. I don't like that, because your conversation that you have is recorded. Listen to me very carefully. I should say this only once. This conversation is being recorded. Many years ago, because when we had this, when you have a disciplinary, there is always somebody in the room writing what you're saying. So modern technology now is able to record your conversation, and some people would actually physically do it without you knowing. So the problem is now you got something called AI. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Could we actually physically be hacked, or our minds could actually physically be changed by something you see or hear? So the problem is now, this conversation brought to my attention. It's been brought to my attention. So when you hear that, you're thinking, oh my, what have I done? What have I said? Have I upset somebody? How far is it gonna go? So the conversation now is, I got really wound up when I heard this conversation brought to my attention. This brought to my attention apparently happened last Wednesday. So basically tomorrow will be, is it 6 days or 7 days? So apparently it's been brought to my attention, and I thought, so if it's been brought to your attention, it's 6 days. 6 days. 6 days. Been brought to my attention. Been 6 days. So I'm thinking, hold on. If it's been brought to your attention, why has it taken you 6 days to speak to me to say it's been brought to my attention? So protocol. I will not get a conversation from IE. Sorry about that. Your battery is running out. So what I'm going to do, when the battery runs out here, I'm going to focus on here. So brought to my attention. So 6 days, people, been brought to somebody's attention that I was deliberately trying to kill myself. So what is the protocol? So lorry comes into the yard. Where are you when a lorry comes into the yard? Are you outside? Are you inside? Brought to my attention that this battery is running out. That is a full charged battery. So if you're gonna go, I'll see you later, alligators, in a wild crocodile. So I'm gonna focus on the laptop view. So all being well, that is gonna go die. So brought to my attention, 6 days. So lorry comes in. Where are you? Are you in the yard? So if you're in the yard, you physically would make yourself known to whatever is coming into the yard. Then you make yourself clear that you're going to stand still, move away so the lorry will come in and it will not run you over or knock you down. So So when you are going into the yard, make sure there's nothing coming. It's like when you're crossing the road. I mean, make sure you look left, right, and your green cross code, people. You know, if you're like me, 70s, you was brought up with the green cross code. So the green cross code is you need to find a safe place to cross where you can see both sides of the street. You can see either end. You can go left, right. So basically you look left, you look right, you look left, you look right, and then when you think it's safe to cross the road. So anyway, good old rant. So lorry comes in, you make sure that the lorry driver can see you and you're able to stand out the way. And then, so my problem is I've been ranting the last couple of weeks about the state of the yard. There is yellow markings in the yard. So where you think you stand on a yellow line, you think you're safe. So I've been caught out a few times where a lorry's come in and I'm stood still. I can't go back in because the lorry's coming in. So the reason why somebody thinks I am trying to kill myself, and apparently I was waving like this, waving my hands. So I was acknowledging something. Something made me put my hands up in the air and wave them like I just don't care. So the problem is now I have a choice of reporting and saying, why is it that somebody has brought something to somebody's attention and apparently I'm caught on CCTV trying to kill myself? So I look at this and think, what is more dangerous? What is more dangerous? So where you work, where would it be most dangerous? Would you think it was the car park? So there's a rule in the car park. If you're working in the car park, you've got to wear a high vis, right? You've got people driving past at silly. So basically, there's I believe, for safety reasons, the speed limit in the car park is 5 miles an hour, right? So I've seen a lot of drivers driving past me and not even batting an eyelid, and I'm thinking, hold on, I nearly got killed here. So when I am in the car park, you got to make sure you're wearing a high vis. I'm always physically. I see a high vis here completely. You know what I mean? So if you're watching here, my high vis is here. So I'm always wearing one. So I'm really getting really wound up now because the problem is people are always accusing me of doing something silly or doing something I shouldn't be doing. So when I was having this conversation about this brought to my attention, my boss was behind me as I was trying to drive out into the yard to clean the machine. So I got stopped by this conversation. So apparently my boss caught half, not the full conversation, but half. So I'm thinking my boss was behind me. I think she was about to say something to me, but then somebody else stopped me and had this conversation about safety in the yard. So I know for a fact that I am doing what I am told. Safety comes first. High vis. I've seen a lot of people. I've got people physically going out into the yard without wearing a high vis. I can rant all day about this, people. So basically, I always shout to people and say, "Oi, high vis." What, you know what I mean? Apparently, according to the rules and regulations, it's a sackable offence, right? So my problem is there is a gate always open because it's constantly breaking down. People are coming in, fixing it, and within almost 3 to 4 days, it's breaking down constantly over and over and over again. So the problem is the yard has become a free-for-all. You know what I mean? A free-for-all. Anybody can come in without thinking that there's going to be somebody in the yard working in the yard. So the problem is when you physically are seeing people taking I'd like to say the word, but the problem is got these people who are monitoring everything, and you're thinking, nah, I'm not really interested. So brought to my attention. So I am really thinking, is it worth the hassle every single day? So I've had these conversations over and over again. It's like talking to a brick wall. No disrespect, but sometimes it's like talking to a brick wall. So I am now under the influence of thinking, before I go into the yard to clean the machine, I have got to make sure there's no truck, there's no wagon in there being unloaded. There's no delivery vans in the yard. So for me personally, I will not go into that yard until after 8 o'clock. So the idea now is I wait until 8 o'clock. I'll park up the machine and wait until 8 o'clock. So I got that little indication about my memory on there saying I don't know. So that's a different subject. Anyway, I'm so glad that you joined me today. So I'm thinking, I don't think anybody else wants to come in and share this experience of a good rant and brought to my attention and the laptop view. So I did have a good little mini stream not long ago where I actually physically was ranting about something, about the constant people effing and jeffing on a regular basis, and being brought to my attention of the community guidelines on YouTube, where certain words are allowed, and if you actually physically want to drop an F-bomb, you've got to do it at least 5 minutes into your stream. You cannot, I repeat, cannot come on stream and then drop F-bombs. So I was saying the amount of people who are dropping F-bombs on a regular basis, and there is a lot of people I know on YouTube, Facebook, X, dropping F-bombs like there's not, it's like, you know what I mean, it's just like another common word. So I prefer, if it's, you know what I mean, suitable, not to actually physically swear, because it's not in my vocabulary, but sometimes it's needed. You know what I mean? To get my frustrations out, to actually physically say, right, I am now, pardon the French. So I remember a few days ago, Nick Nimmon's brother, apologised on stream and said, I need to say the word, so I am letting my audience know that I am now going to drop an F-bomb. He didn't say I'm going to drop an F-bomb, I'm going to swear. So I am now going to get wound up and then drop it. Boom. Drop it. Boom. Drop it. Boom. So, right. Whew. Right, how long have I been going now? So my Mac has been going for 23 minutes, and my brought to my attention has been going for 32 minutes. So I think I'll end it here, and there is a good chance of me getting an early night tonight, and then I'm having a few visitors on Thursday, so all being well, I'm going to have a good afternoon and chill out, and I'm halfway through watching the original Magnum PI, Tom Selleck. So I am now in season 4 of Magnum PI. So my neighbours will hear the Magnum theme tune through the wall. So now and again, my neighbours, I'll hear what they're watching. So most of them would actually, I know the next door here will be playing computer games. The guy behind me will be watching football, and he does have the tendency of falling asleep in front of the TV and leaving the TV on. So there you go. So I text him and say, could you please make sure you turn off your TV, because I don't know if you're aware of how much noise comes through my window or my wall. I mean, so what I'm going to do now is I need to go and do something. So I'm going to love you and leave you. And so I'll end the stream now. And then I may find a way of replaying this stream again. And then yeah. So that's been good, that. So brought to my attention, and what's the name? Laptop view. So I'm going to say goodbye to the laptop view and leave brought to my attention on. So 3, 2, 1, laptop view. See you later, alligators, in a wild crocodile, and I'll see you on the other side. Wave at the camera. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Laptop view's gone. Right. So I'm gonna say goodbye to you, or I might just leave it on, and you are able to see Mr. Forgot his name. Which one here? This one here. Stormtrooper. Anyway, I'll see you later, alligators, in a wild crocodile, and I'll see you on the other side. I'm going to fade to black because I can do that. Press the right button. Press the right button.